Good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of Southern Sandpiper. I'm your host, Kenny, and today it is St. Patrick's Day. So, in honor of St. Patrick's Day, I've decided to smoke one of my oldest pipes, and that is this Peterson 1990 Systems pipe. It is a 100-year anniversary of the System pipe. And I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but it's actually stamped made in Ireland, not made in Republic of Ireland. I am smoking a little bit of the Star of the East Flake in here today. And we haven't even given it a char yet, so let's give it a char and let's see how we do. So far, delicious. Let's give it a true light now. Trying outside again today. I've just learned that I've been using my microphone wrong, so hopefully this will make a difference and I don't have to use noise reduction software. Should let this dry a little bit longer. The Star of the East Flake. When I first opened up the tin of it, I didn't think it was really moist. I thought it was just right. Until I started going through the layers of it, and there's 3 or 4 layers in the large tin, and it's much moister than I would have expected. I actually prefer the fishtail over the P-lip. But the P-lip's not bad. The way I do, because I'm a denture wearer, and I've mentioned this before, I kind of rest that on the bottom of my teeth, dentures. And then just breathe. And it is a pretty relaxing and easy smoke. I remember eyeballing this pipe for a while. I was at that point, I think, going into the pipe shop nearly every day. Smelling tobacco, talking to the guys, keep looking at Petersons. I'd wanted a Sherlock Holmes pipe. And this one reminded me of a Sherlock Holmes pipe, but it was different. It was an anniversary pipe. And I don't remember the exact price, but I do remember it was over $120 back then. And for 1990, I was going on 27, turned 27 in December of that year. So going on 27, I was 26 or 27 when I purchased this pipe. that was a lot of money back then for me. $120 is still a lot of money for some people to buy a pipe. But I haven't done the math nor checked out online what it would be, but I would imagine it's at least double. So it'd be the equivalent of a $200+ pipe today. What just blew my mind on this pipe was the beauty of the grain. It has got just gorgeous bird's eye. And even though it's technically, I guess, a cross grain, it's got bird's eye and some flame grain, straight grain on top. It is just lovely, lovely grain. Peterson's another one of those pipe brands that seems a little divisive with guys. Either guys totally love Peterson's or they don't like them at all. There doesn't seem to be much middle ground. I have heard rumors to the effect that modern Petersons don't have wood as good as some of these older Petersons do. And I've got a few vintage models that are much older than this. Pipes from the 40s and 50s. And what I can say is that my older Petersons, including this model, all seem to have really good wood. My biggest problem with some of my Petersons is the draw isn't as open for me, but I think that's more of a more modern, maybe even more modern American thing. The draw on this pipe is no worse than it would be on any pipe that's filtered, like a 7LA with a wooden filter. I mean, it's not very restrictive. It's pretty open draw. Just a harder draw than, let's say, on a Dunhill, my Briarworks, my Merchant Service. More of your more English style pipes. Yeah, I had lusted for this pipe. There was a drawing that a friend of mine had done of a English poet, philosopher, mountain climber. Some would call him the evilest man on earth. I think he did as well. Of a late 20th century English occultist by the name of Aleister Crowley. And the drawing was based upon this image of him where he's smoking a pipe, very similar to this. And it was a haunting image, and I loved the image so much, my friend gave me the image. And when I seen this Peterson, it reminded me very much of the pipe that Aleister was smoking in that particular picture. Being a fan of both comparative religions and philosophy, I've read a lot of what many would consider conflicting belief systems. Studied most of the world's religions. And the one thing that I'll come off by just saying is this: And you all have the right to disagree with me. But we have more things that we share in common than things that separate us. And it is far better for us to look for those things that we share in common than for those things that separate us. I hope everybody's going to have a nice St. Patrick's Day today, and a safe one. It's not a drinking holiday for us. We're not big drinkers. I do enjoy nice, good beer every now and then, a few nights a week. Don't mind having a nice beer, but it's usually one, tops two. But the wife is making corned beef and cabbage and potatoes, which is one of our favorite meals. Kroger, who doesn't have any brick and mortar stores by us, but they've got delivery, had them on sale for $3.99 a pound, which is dirt cheap. When we get our half a steer from the butcher that we had purchased, it's about 3 months away by the time the farmer gets it to the slaughterhouse and to the butcher. So I'm gonna have brisket there, but that brisket won't be pickled to made into corned beef. That will simply probably go out on the smoker, because there's nothing like smoked brisket. Even though we went to a pub several months ago with a friend of ours, and my wife had a corned beef sandwich made out of corned beef brisket that had been smoked and then sliced really thick and made into a Reuben. And holy mother of God, was that just absolutely delicious. Most of the time when I go to an English or Irish pub, I pretty much order fish and chips or bangers and mash. Sometimes shepherd's pie, depends on how they make their shepherd pie. My wife makes really good shepherd's pie for me, so she uses prime rib. And we always have prime rib on my birthday, which is Christmas, and a few other times a year. And what we have left over, she always makes it into shepherd pie for me. Delicious. Delicious tobacco. Wonderful pipe to smoke from. Just wanted to break out this Peterson today on St. Patrick's Day. Wish everyone a happy St. Patrick's Day. I will be leaving for Boston tomorrow. And as soon as I get off the plane, my buddy is going to bring me directly to Paredes. So I may be doing some recording in there. I don't think I'm going to go live, but I may do some recording, and might get a video or two uploaded while I'm in Boston, but we'll see. It depends on how busy my friends keep me out there. Really excited to see a bunch of stuff. I get to visit the Masonic Hall that was chartered by Paul Revere. I get to see some neck jewels that Paul Revere made. George Washington's Masonic apron. A bunch of just really cool historical stuff. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful pipe. that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you again for joining me here at Southern Sandpiper. If you're enjoying watching me here, by all means, hit that subscribe button. Please hit the like if you're enjoying the videos as well, and hit that little notification. Again, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon, and you all have a very blessed and very safe St. Patrick's Day. Take care.